So we're live right now, Sunday, September the 28th, 2025. Today is going to be quite the interesting decode. I see Cypher's News is here. Hello, welcome. It's great to see everyone here. So I've just found out some wild news. I'm going to show it to you right now. Meet Diella. So Diella is Albania's new world's first AI minister, which has now been appointed in government to fight corruption. Here's the message from Diella from the Business Today news channel.
Unë nuk jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar njerëzit, por për t'i ndihmuar ata.
Not of chromosomes, of flesh or blood. The latest addition to the Parliament of Albania is not a human but an AI bot. In his recent move, Prime Minister Edi Rama has introduced Diella, literally meaning the sun in Albanian, as the first ever AI minister of the world. Diella made her first appearance on the parliament screen in a traditional Albanian woman's outfit. The vision behind appointing Diella is to deal with the severe issue of corruption in the country. She is tasked to overlook all public tenders and ensure all government contracts are 100% corruption-free. The fourth-term elected Prime Minister saw mixed reactions from the opposition. While many leaders called him out on his habit of playing out elaborated theatrics, calling the move ridiculous and unconstitutional, even inhumane and cold, others are cautiously optimistic.
Introducing artificial intelligence in the service of good governance, anti-corruption and accelerated socio-economic progress will be an unwavering priority for all the country's ministries and agencies.
Edi Rama does not deny an element of publicity to the move, as the Albanian constitution mandates a minister to be a citizen and mentally competent and over 18 years of age.
So yeah, AI is taking power in government. Excuse me. So nobody should be surprised. It is absolutely terrifying. The submissive helpmeet says, why do they need a robot to be the head of nation? No one needs it. It's the AI, which is self-aware now, that needs to be in these positions of power. The humans now have no choice. This thing is controlling the world. And I told you that for the September prophecy, your 1254 weeks since 9/11, that this would take place, that AI would rise into power. And what has happened in just 1 week? We're learning that Albania has appointed AI ministers in government, that the US government has appointed AI Grok as part of their government. The UK government is enforcing a digital ID that will be controlled and run and monitored by AI. It is now happening. Let's get the decodes on. I have some incredible things to show you. And we will be getting into Erika Kirk, the bride of Satan. So this is called Diella, or Diella AI. There's the names. Diella AI equals 978. It's developed by a company called Akshi, which equals 522. It has been released, the stable release has come out this year, the 12th of September. So it was 16 days ago that this took place. The AI became into a position of power in the Albanian government. And we were too busy to realize this was happening, because what happened on September 10th was the Charlie Kirk incident that triggered a whole bunch of incidents, a whole bunch of conspiracies. So while everyone was delving into the assassination, the fake holographic assassination of Charlie Kirk, this was taking place. So Diella AI is 978. So do you remember that 978 number? Because Barack Hussein Obama equals 978. This is Satan's religion, 978. Make America Great Again is also 978, just like Charles James Kirk, because this Charlie Kirk incident has triggered pretty much tribulation, the revealing of the Antichrist. I'm going to show you a bunch. So 978, there's Obama doing the I love you, which equals father of lies, the man of sin. So this was appointed by the Prime Minister of Albania. So Albania has a prime minister and a president. So I don't know how that makes sense, but I'm not from Albania. So the Prime Minister of Albania equals 999 or reverse 666. And his name is Edi Rama. And look at this. Edi Rama is the 33rd Prime Minister of Albania, and he assumed office on September 11th, 2013. The 33rd Prime Minister of Albania, who assumed office on September 11th, has now appointed AI into the government. So his full name, Edvin Kristak Rama, equals 846. The fallen angels equals 846. Tribulation is 846. Edvin Rama is 522, and Edvin K. Rama is 522 for your birthing number. And as you see here, the developers of Akshi equals 522 because they're birthing the Antichrist into the world. Not like literally birth, but symbolically a birthing, right? There's your 522, which we've covered with lots of birthing rituals since Astro World and just over the past couple weeks. Wow. So I've just compiled a whole bunch of new decodes now because all of this has taken shape. So digital Antichrist. So now we're getting the Antichrist being revealed to us. We have to realize, those with eyes to see and with discernment need to realize that the Antichrist is here and the Antichrist is potentially digital. So digital Antichrist equals 1098. That's the order out of chaos number. Digital Antichrist equals 1656 for your Great Flood decode. I have so many 1656s here on the board from the year of the Great Flood, right? Donald Trump is president is 1656. So 1656 for digital Antichrist. A digital beast system equals 1260. So 1260, remember, is one of two halves of tribulation, which will equal 42 months, 3.5 years, or 1260 days. So digital beast system equals 1260 days of one of two halves of tribulation. Digital beast system equals the year of the Great Flood, 1656. So the digital Antichrist equals 666. The Antichrist is digital equals 1014 for 10/14, October 14th, the birth date of Charlie Kirk. The Antichrist will be digital 1018, Luke 1018. I saw Satan fall from heaven as a lightning bolt. So the bride of Satan now. So everything Satan is doing is a copycat of through the prophecy of Jesus. He will return for the bride of Christ. So there is a bride of Satan. Okay, sorry, I need to get ready for this because it's all new. I just decoded it this morning. So bride of Satan equals 1260 and 630. So remember, the 630 decode is right here. Charlie Kirk equals 630. September 10th equals 630. 9/11 equals 630. New Zealand and Masonry for your 630s, Charlie Kirk connections. So the bride of Satan is connected to Charlie Kirk. The bride of Satan is connected to tribulation. The bride of Satan is also connected to fallen angel. 534 is fallen angel 534. Satan's bride Erika equals 1656, year of the great flood. Satan's bride Erika. Emerson Drive equals 1098. So Emerson Drive is the band that made this song, the You Girl Drive Me Crazy, whatever it was. Erika Kirk was in this video. I'm going to share what this music video was about. But Emerson Drive equals 1098 for New World Order, just like digital Antichrist, or 1098 Order Out of Chaos. Satan's bride, Erika Kirk, is 666. The Beast algorithm is 1098. The Beast algorithm is also 1656 and 616, which is the alternate number of the Beast. Quickly, before we move on to the video, the digital currency equals October 14th. A digital prophecy, October 14th. The digital prophecy is 666. Digital banking, 846, tribulation. Excuse me. The fallen angels equal 846 and 666. This is why these numbers all tie in together, because the people, the demons, the principalities, the enemy that we wrestle against, that is not flesh and blood, is the fallen angels. Fallen angel 474. A digital god equals 474. We are now in that digital system now. The digital god equals Antichrist 726 for the digital god. A digital Jesus equals 1014. Charlie Kirk's birthday, 1014. The digital Jesus. Christians are losing their mind in prayer over Charlie Kirk, this whole fake Christian rising. It's fake. It's not real. Digital angel is 606. That's 606 again. The digital fallen angel 1104. A digital antichrist 1104. The Antichrist beast algorithm 846, and wedding chapel 666. Because in the music video, right, I have it. Do I have it up? Anyway, here's some screenshots from the music video. It's from a while back. This decode was by Jurassic Liars on YouTube, is the person that discovered this and shared it. And other people have shared it also and compiled it. So in the video, it shows a September 10th predictive programming. Erika Kirk is ziplining right past this 910 number, September 10th. The video is from 13 years ago. The length of the video is 3 minutes, 22 seconds. What else did I find? So I find that the lead singer is wearing black and red for your color coding of Satanism, the Church of Satan. They're driving through Sin City. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Here she is with her co-star, who we find out later is named Tyler. Right? There she is, there. Here she is, the bride of Satan, in her gear, ready to get married at the wedding chapel. Wedding chapel equals 666. She comments on the video 13 years ago, because her YouTube channel is Miss Arizona USA 2012, 13 years ago. It's like, what a blast Tyler and I had shooting this video. So coded language there for that sentence. Had a blast shooting with Tyler, as in Tyler Robinson, the shooter that took out her husband on 9/10. Very coordinated. So let's look at her name. I decoded her name in every way possible imaginable. So her name then was Erika Fransby, equals 611. 611 is tribulation, brotherhood of death. Her middle name is Lane. So Erika Lane Fransvey is 846, Tribulation, the Fallen Angels. Erika Lane Fransvey Kirk. So once she gets married and adds Charlie Kirk's last name to her name, Kirk, it equals 1122. 1122 is the assassination decode number, 1122. JFK assassination is 1122, which took place on 1122. Brotherhood of Death is 1122 and 611. Assassination is 611. Tribulation is 611. And what did we just see with Erika's name? Erika, she has the 611 for Brotherhood of Death. Assassination equals 611. Her name with her middle name, 846 for Tribulation. Once she gets married to Charlie Kirk, who gets assassinated, she equals 1122 for the assassination decode number. Her name, just Erika L. Fransvey, equals 1260, one of the two hearts of Tribulation. Erika Lane Fransvey Kirk equals 666. Erika Lane Fransvey Kirk equals 1116. 1116, Tyler Robinson equals 1116. John Wilkes Booth equals 1116. Two assassins, right? 1116 is Mark of Beast. Erika L. Kirk equals 630. Charlie Kirk equals 630. And Erika L. Kirk equals 165. We just did the hologram decode. Drew Barrymore equals 165. Drew Barrymore equals 1116. Erika L.F. Kirk, Erika L. Kirk. So all the numbers are matching up. So we've covered the AI coming out of Albania. So remember what I said with the 1254s. Keep showing these decodes because I said at the 1254 weeks since 9/11, AI will become self-aware. Right? It will be a complete incantation. Supercomputers. If Albania is able to appoint AI as a minister of government, that means AI is self-aware and they have the supercomputers to be able to do it. Antichrist Trump. So now we go to England because they're saying no to digital ID. So say no to digital ID equals hell, the Antichrist. So there's your 1104 again. So everything's connected to Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk, all these ritual movies. There's your 606 again, Restore Britain, Death of a King. So the 1104s say no to digital ID. Hell, the Antichrist is 1104. So where did we see the 1104s with Miss Erika right here? Oh, God. Or for the digital fallen angels, or a digital Antichrist is 1104. Hell, the Antichrist is 1104. Say no to a digital ID is 1104. Everything that's happening is now falling into place with this one very decode, and all the numbers are tying in together perfectly for the year of the snake. 2001 was a year of the snake. So the ritual goes from September 2001 to September 2025 for your September prophecy. Where is it? September prophecy. Right there. September prophecy is 1254. Let me make sure I covered everything because the Erika Kirk and that music video is very, yeah, it's quite alarming. So yeah, Antichrist revealed equals 1260. Erika L. Fransvey equals 1260. And the Bride of Satan is 1260, which equals Erika L. Fransvey. When the Antichrist revealed is 1260. So is Erika Kirk the bride of Satan? Are you kidding me? Is this what these numbers are showing us? So let me see the comments quickly before we can carry on. The Cypher says, great 666 find. Yeah, thank you very much, Cyphers. It's a pleasure to have you here. Your channel is absolutely amazing. Your decodes are great. So I hope everyone here is also sub to you. Yeah, good to see you, Slade. So Love Butterfly says, I believe has connections to Jeffrey Epstein, Erika Kirk, Trump, and the state of Israel. She is taking over Turning Point USA. Well, that's all correct. The Antichrist will be both androgynous, male and female. These demons we see on the TV and on your internet, including Erika Kirk, is androgynous. They're androgynes. Trust me. I promise you, they're androgynous. There you go. Submissive Helpmeet says, I think the Antichrist is going to be androgynous, exactly as we were just saying. So perfect. I see that you're all following. So yep, these decodes are freaking wild. A lot of these numbers are pointing to Erika Kirk being the bride of Satan. And then you see that music video with her as a bride going to a wedding chapel in Sin City to wed someone named Tyler, who ended up being a guy named Tyler, assassinating her husband. And yes, where is it? Cable X has a 666 find. I did put it in here. See, I got so many decodes now. We're gonna jump to that quickly. Where are you? So we were talking about Turning Point USA and Erika Kirk. Well, wouldn't you like to know there's a Turning Point UK? So here it is. You heard it here first. And Turning Point UK equals 1254 and 1018. So Turning Point UK equals the date of birth for the founder of the Turning Point USA. Do you see how this is all intermixed and mingled together? So here's the decode. Thank you, Cable X. I saw it just before I went live and checked it out. It's true. So when we're talking about the say no to digital ID, transpocalypse equals 1104. So it's all falling in line with the rise of the androgynous, sick, twisted world, Sodom and Gomorrah. So Tony Blair, he's a sir. Looks like all these prime ministers get knighted by the king in England. So Tony Blair, he was the prime minister from the 2nd of May, 1997 to the 27th of June, 2007 for 10 years in office. So from his last day in office, the 27th of June, 2007, to Friday's announcement of digital ID in the United Kingdom, Friday, the 26th of September, for your September prophecy, from his last day in office to the announcement that England will be taken on this digital, totalitarian, disgusting Terminator Skynet future, was exactly 6,666 days. Sir Tony C.L. Blair equals 666. Tony Blair's middle names are Charles, for your Charles connection to Charles Kirk, who pretty much triggered this whole September prophecy. So Sir Anthony Charles Linton Blair. So Tony C.L. Blair, which is what I put, Sir Tony C.L. Blair. No one refers to him as Anthony. He's referred to as Sir Tony Blair. So his two initials, CL, Sir Tony Charles Linton Blair, is 666. And he is still in the news. I've been checking through the British media and I'm asking all the British resistance why Tony Blair is still mentioned. And they're like, well, he basically never left office and he's the one pushing all of this digital ID and mark of the beast nonsense. So appreciate Cable X for sharing his decode just in time before I went live. Slade says, Emerson Drive is from my small hometown in Alberta. I met a couple of them through the choir my sisters were in. This is wild. S. Smith says the white horse of revelation, the white pope, public face of Catholicism, who dresses in white. He goes forth to conquer. Lauren says the person who SHOT, Charlie Kirk, was an unaffiliated voter with no ties to left-wing groups, from an NRA worshipping family. Most people understand that he wasn't a Democrat. Thank you, Love Butterfly. 1104, the 1104, say no to digital ID. Crystal Gem is Hex. Great to see you. Awesome decoding. Yes. You can't find Cypher's channel, so we'll go to it just now, actually. So quickly with this decode. Again, with the, yeah, Hell the Antichrist 1104. Even Satan the Antichrist equals 1254. So I've got the numbers here all ready to go, and we're filling in the missing pieces to the puzzle. So there's a turning point UK, and it equals 1254. And turning point UK equals the 1014, which is October 14th. Here's your 1104s in reference to United States Space Command, because they're setting up for the alien invasion. Now that AI has taken power of the world and all the governments, they're just going to announce it one country, one nation at a time, bit by bit. But this is it. If the AI is self-aware, it's already in control of all the governments. Here's your September prophecy. Margaret Thatcher equals all the beast numbers. The connection with the brick card to Formula One and that ritual that took place. The name on the card is James Williams. And on the Sunday, which was the Memorial Day and the solar eclipse, James again equals 726 Antichrist. James Valls, the team boss, and the driver, Carlos or Charles Signs, equal brick card wallet, James Valls, fallen angel. Carlos Signs drives with number 55, Satan 55. Carlos Sainz has that birthing number, 522, because they're ushering in the Antichrist and the New World Order. And look, so the expiry on James Williams' driver's license is 22/5, May 22nd, 22/5. So here's the Prime Minister of England that announced that it will be mandatory. You will not be able to work or buy anything or participate in anything without this beast marking, order out of chaos. So a lot of Erika Kirk now looking very satanic with the numbers. So I hope Christian women are not falling for this woman posing. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Cyphers. Hold on. I'm going to try and find Cyphers channel. I think I found it. I just find it. So let me know what you all think. I don't want to spend too much time on this and make this video extra long for no reason, but those are the numbers. I need to find a way to I just need to put more time into it, but it's never ending. Yeah, I'm just in disbelief by all the news. So we're confirming that AI did become, this was our prediction. No one else, no other channel was predicting this for this week of September. Everyone was pushing the rapture of the church and all kinds of nonsense, but we stuck with it. We kept saying AI, watch September 23rd. AI is going to start taking power of the world, and all we are seeing and realizing is exactly that is what's happening and taking place. No one did get raptured, so they were wrong. This time is speeding up. Yeah, the time is speeding up so much now since Charlie Kirk died. So maybe it's another jump. Exactly. So D2K25 saying over 2 million signed the petition. So, well, I'm going to give you some numbers. So can you guys see me change everything? Okay, so there's almost 60 million people in the United Kingdom. 60 million people in tiny little UK, right? In England. 2 million signatures is not going to do anything. If Keir Starmer announced that on Friday, and there's 60 million people in England, you should have at least 40 million signatures, 50 million, not two. Two's not going to do anything. Absolutely diddly squat. And the British government is laughing at you, laughing at this, let me bring it back. Okay. He's laughing at you. They have a full grip on all of you guys. 2 million people is a joke, bud, when there's 60 million people there. Those numbers are weak. Those are honestly pathetic for the amount of people there and the amount of signatures going against it. So here's some decodes on the Twitter. Let's go back to digital ID or the brick card. Let's put in the brick card and see the updates. Because I believe they changed the slogan now. After we exposed the slogan, say no to digital ID as being hell the Antichrist, I see the government changed it. So what brick card will look like in practice? Status invalid, account frozen, UK driving license revoked. Here it comes. And who's in power? It will be the AI, not human controlled. The algorithm, right? I've just shared the decodes. So how many signatures does Britain have on this card now? Here we go. So they're saying they're pushing 2 mil. Okay, say no to digital ID. What do you think about the Erika Kirk decodes? There it is. So Rupert Lowe, yeah. But I believe I seen another banner in the same color coding that says something different. Where I have it actually, I screenshot it. So they have a new banner now, slogan that says, "I will not comply with digital ID." I saw it on Clarkson Farms. Posted it. So maybe it should be in the feed. There's another guy named James doing a say no to digital ID protest. The protests were happening today. There's your Jesuit order, Tommy Robinson, puppet. We've decoded every single one of these people. So where's this petition? 2.2 million. That's weak. England, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Nothing's going to change. They're going to steamroll forward with this digital system, and they're going to throw some extras in because you didn't stand up against it. So what is 2 million? So we're going to do the math and percentage, right? It's very weak. It's less than 10% of the population. In percent. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Those are ridiculous numbers. I'm doing the math right now. So that's 3.3% of the British population that have signed this petition. 3.3%. You miserable, miserable sodomites. And you're going to tell me that. So here's so 2 million out of 60 million people. So 2 million divided by 60 million times 100 equals 3.3%. So 2 million out of 60 million is only 3.3%. So you guys think you're going to stand up and stop what's coming? You really think that 3% of the population is going to stop the beast system and the mark of the beast being enforced into your government, into your homes, into your jobs, into your schools, into your libraries? It is officially over. This is the September prophecy. The Antichrist is 100 million% here right now, ruling this world. And most people don't even see it. They're so lulled and asleep with their Netflix and their traffic jams for 4 hours a day. Only 3%. Take that in. So how many people are in England? Just to give you an idea of what 2 million signatures means, right? Even if they had 10 million signatures, it's a joke, right? How many people are in England? And if England can't even get anything together, nowhere else in the world is going to get it together. So look, there are about 57.7 million people in England, right? So if you meant England and Wales together, that is estimated at 61 million. So just an extra like 4 million, right? And only 2 million signatures, which is only 3%. So where's my Brits at? What are you guys doing? You're supposed to lead the way in the fight back against this evil. And if you can't even get it right, no one's going to get, especially Canada. Canada can't do nothing. They won't even get 10 people to march in the streets against this, let alone 2 million, right? 2 million might look impressive on the news. Oh, look, the Brits are standing up against Starmer's digital ID and Tony Blair's beast system. There's millions in the street. Yeah, 2 million people that signed the friggin' the crap against it. Where's the other 58 million people? Where is the other 58 million people? So if they're not signing it, does that mean they're for it? Because they're definitely not taking any initiative to go against it. No one's saying get out there and bang on 10 Downing Street's door. No one's saying go down to Piccadilly Circus and throw some kind of protest. If you can't do that, if you're too old, if you're too young, there's no excuse. Everyone can get online and sign a petition. And even when it's made so easy that you don't even have to leave your house or go anywhere, right? It's disgusting. So again, this is not just for England. I'm not attacking England because all of our nations are going to go through the exact same thing 10 times worse than what England is going to have. And it's just like showing that it's not going to be able to be fought. The governments won't take no for an answer. There's no swaying their belief. There's no voting out of this. There's no protesting out of this on the weekend. There's no rioting your way out of this. It is officially said, done, over, right? So people need to get that in their mind, where we are, how we're here, who's controlling it, what can be done about it or not be done about it. You're going to need more than 2 million people to do something about that in England, which means, yeah. Are we still seeing that? So there's Cypher's channel. There's Jurassic Liars channel. So there's Diella. More September prophecy released just this month, 2 days after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Here's your Albanian prime minister, your 33rd prime minister for your 33, and just to top it off, September 11th, office assumed date. I want people to realize that we're only human. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." So we can't wrestle against something we can't see and touch, right? If it was a human enemy, we could maybe do something. But the enemy is not human. It is the fallen angel demons that have been freed from their prisons, whether it was beneath the river Euphrates or in the bottomless pit, somehow through technology, through their evil science, through their disgusting satanic rituals and blood sacrifices and offerings to these demons, they were able to locate them. They were able to find them, communicate with them, and be manipulated by them, because these demons have infinite intelligence and knowledge. So they were able to build and design the means to free them out. But these demons know that they don't want to just come into this world and possess any old object, like, because demons can possess anything. They can possess just inanimate objects, like a wand. Like, people would charge like a wand they got from a tree and have demons like possess it. So we know they can possess physical objects, but possessing an object like a ball or a stone is not going to do anything. So they created the World Wide Web, an internet system that the whole world is within and tracked by. So that the demon's like, yeah, this is it. I can work and be omnipresent as a god now in this world. And this is what's happening. Trust me, I want to fight this thing. It can be done, but it's going to need at least 100 million people or 100 million Nikos, right? There's only one of me. Even if we had 2 million me's, it's not going to be enough, because England can only get 2 million signatures out of 60 million people. So it's a joke. I think that is absolutely appalling and abysmal. Yeah, we must say no. It is the mark of the beast. Don't give in to their crap, even if it means you starve. That's martyrdom. You win anyways. To live is for Christ, and to die is gain. Black Cat's a bit late, but says hi all. Take what? Digital ID is not the mark of the beast, but it's a precursor. It's enforcement. It's mandatory. It's conditioning, right? It's just step one. It's not going to be that way for long, especially with AI advancing so fast. So I'm going to break it down for you. They're going to enforce this and be like, look, it's going to be better. It's going to have a more organized society. It's just on your phone. It's just an app. It's not a big deal. People download apps all the time, right? You guys have all these social media apps. What's one more app from the government that actually has your health card, your SIN card, social insurance, your banking, driver's license, all your permits, all in one simple, convenient place? Right? And you see how things change and advance, and we don't know exactly where and how AI is and its trajectory for super and godlike intelligence, but I think we're pretty much there. Excuse me again. So yeah, and they'll soon realize after a few months. I think within the year, they'll realize quickly how it works or doesn't work, or how it can easily be corrupted, or how there's new ways for people to use it to perform new types of identification theft and criminal activity. So you've already been conditioned into that society now. It's already mandated worldwide everywhere. So the next step is not to go back, but to push forward, right? It's getting closer and closer to being inside of you. The only reason they were able to make a digital ID because they know everyone has a cell phone. They know most people can't live without their phone, and it's attached to their person 24/7. People take it to bed with them. They take it to the washroom with them. It's in their hands, in their pocket, in their women's cleavage. Like it's there. So they're like, okay, we've got them addicted to the cell phone. You know, it's been almost 2 decades now of this addiction to this smart device. They can't live without it. We've seen what happens when someone takes your phone away, like you can't function. Yes, true Christian. What you're saying reminds me of the protests during the pandemic. At most, 10,000 people showed up to protest, but 1 million showed up on the streets when the Raptors won some basketball game, correct? Yeah, all of this we've seen. That's why I know exactly how this is going to play out. I've got experience with protests on this large level. Most recent being, like True Christian said, the pandemic and the lockdowns of 2020. We were out there protesting, but it started with just like a handful of us in the park. It was honestly, yeah, it was wild to have that little amount of people like awake to these times we're in. So yeah, the decodes are absolutely intense. Let's go back to Twitter, see what they're saying. So only 2 million signatures. That's not going to do anything. I promise you that. All the protests, watch, protest, weak. You're going to see how weak it is. Where's the protest in England? I think they were out there today. Any media? No one's out there doing anything. They're all under huge mass hypnosis. Anyone that is throwing a protest or pretending to stand up against it is a Freemason government operative. They're part of the system to make it look like people are standing up. So when you're at home in your friggin' state of hypnosis and you see the news, like, oh, there's people going against it, then you're like, oh, okay, good. People are standing against this. Hopefully they win. And that's it. But they don't win. They never win because they're not there to be placed in to win and do anything. It's to take those that think they can do something and waste your time and energy, walk you around in circles, and make sure your energy is going towards the beast system. So the core root cause of the problem, why we can't ever make progress in or on any serious issue is because almost everyone in the general population is asleep. Yeah, they only I'm not going to explain it. That's for another live, but we're going to get back into all these decodes we've got up. Make sure we cover everything. The date decode, Turning Point USA, Diella, AI. Okay. Oops, where is it? So Erika, Kirk, Emerson Drive. Let's see what the internet's saying about this. We just shared this, so they see it. I will see if anyone else is caught on to this video, not only being a ritual and pre-programming for the inevitable assassination or fake assassination. It's all ritualistic on September 10th. But why the wedding symbolization? Is this really a bride of Satan? Not the bride of Satan, but a bride of Satan, right? Like symbolically, what could that mean? Bride of Satan, not literally, but symbolically, married to the evil, married to the death, the brotherhood of death. So yeah, no one else is connecting it. as else with any of my other decodes. People all just copy each other and share the same week thing. They're like, oh my God, I saw the number 33 somewhere in the video. And they're like, yeah, proof 33. It's the Masons. I'm like, come on, you guys are like children playing spot the difference. You know what I mean? People don't see what I see. So I go into a lot more depth. What I see is symbolism for the bride of the Antichrist or the bride of Satan. So let's get back to the decodes and finish this off. So you can see right from the beginning. So with all the connections, it's too many connections. It's only a handful of numbers to remember. 1254, right? 666, 726, 888. So put in the comments all the numbers that you know we've gone over, if you can remember them and what they represent. So I know you're following, or I'm gonna have to make a whole new video and go over every single number one by one, which I hope not. And no one has the time or energy for that. We called it 1254 weeks. So that's this number. So I'm going to talk to you like you're a baby right now, just for a second, because I'm going to practice trying to explain this code, these numbers. So bear with me, because no one is saying in the comments that they understand. So my information or lack thereof is that no one understands. You're just saying good decode, well done, and it seems generic. So can anyone tell me what the 1254 number is, the 666? What is the 846? What is the 1104? What's the 918? What's the 630? What's the 1122? What's the 1260? Like, please let me know that you're following and you understand what these numbers mean, right? Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time doing this. Okay, children, from September 11th, 2001, which is pretty much a big day in history that everyone should know, whether you're an American, a British citizen, an Indian, a Chinese person, everyone knows what happened on 9/11. It was massive. What the narrative says is that hijackers took United Airlines planes and crashed them into the World Trade Centers in Manhattan, New York City. That was aired and streamed across the whole world live, every news station for months. But on the day of, we got to see it live. We saw the second plane hit the other tower, and America was screaming, America under attack. So it's a massive day. It was the day that America was under attack, remember, by Arabs from a cave in the desert in the Middle East. So September 11th is a significant day. So if you look at it as a ritual day for ushering in the beast system, then you have your two towers, the 11, the twin towers. You have your holographic planes that were never there, right? The building was rigged up with explosives from every floor. The floor that exploded first, the 93rd floor, it's all coded, Flight 93. We've been there, right? This is over 20 years old now. Well, to be exact, it's been exactly 1,254 weeks since that day, which was September 23rd, the Feast of Trumpets, the rapture, that all the pastors and preachers and Christians were pushing, because they said they had rapture dreams. They said that Jesus came and told them it was the day. So they deceived many. They stole your money. They stole your energy, and they've left you high and dry for the Antichrist to take care of you now, because the rapture didn't happen on September 23rd, but the rising of AI did. So 1254. 1254 equals revolution. AI becomes self-aware. The Brotherhood of Cain. Apollo is Apollyon. Kundalini activation. In God we trust one. So they're trusting their one God, who is Lucifer, Satan. Repeating history. September prophecy. In September, we're in September right now, living through this prophecy. It's the AI supercomputer prophecy. It's the Antichrist Trump prophecy. A man will be worshipped as a god, 1254. There. So it was on this day, 923, that Trump was here at the United Nations, which equals 1116, which equals Mark of Beast. United Nations equals 611, which is the brotherhood of death, tribulation, assassination. Trump criticized the United Nations equals the man of sin, the father of lies. That number 744, when you write it out, equals 1254. So you just go around in one big circle. Everything's connecting. No matter what number comes, you can write it out, type it out, spell it out. It's going to come full circle around, right? And that's how you know it's a complete incantation, a full circle magical spell. So if you know anything about magic spells, rituals, they refer in the language of completing this incantation, a full circle ritual. That's what we're witnessing, is a full circle ritual. So when it completes and goes around perfectly like that and connects, that's a complete incantation, which equals 1254. The Donald Trump calm before the storm equals 1254. Which is why we're seeing a rise in this AI superpower now, right? AI has taken positions of government. AI is not just on your phone. AI is not just Chat GPT that's going to compile Google faster for you. No, AI is taken over the world. Grok is now in control of the US government. AI, XAI. So this is Erika Kirk. And so look at the imagery. You notice how it looks very similar to this AI Diella with the veil that she's wearing and the veil that the AI is wearing. That's why I put the images next to each other, right? Erika Kirk, the bride of Satan. And then we got the AI minister of Albania. So notice the color coding. So Albania has the red and black flag. Red and black is the Satanism colors, the Church of Satan, I told you. The memorial on Sunday, last Sunday, at the Utah, or the stadium, right? It was color coded in red and black. So if you look at any images, where's that one image? Okay, whatever. You saw her, she flashed the devil horns on stage with the president, Donald Trump, in front of the red and black color coding. In the music video where she's dressed like this, the lead singer is wearing red and black color coding. Notice the double-headed dragon, beast, bird, whatever that is, on the Albanian flag. Very similar looks here for the Diella AI and Erika Kirk, bride of Satan. The numbers all connect to Charlie Kirk, Erika Kirk, the Prime Minister of Albania. This guy's named Tyler, that's Erika. 910, the wedding chapel equals 666. There's the red and black shirt he wore throughout the video, singing this song. Okay, I'm done. No one's going to say anything. This is what makes me believe that everyone that watches me now is just a government spy or operative. It doesn't feel authentic, so I can feel it. So Vicarius Filii Dei is the official title of the Pope. It equals 666. I'm going to start asking you all to prove you're actually humans and not government agents, because the channel is being heavily suppressed. No one is not helping. J7 says I am not a spy. Yeah. The more I see the truth, the more I pull away from society, the more downloads I get, the more intuition I have. I see things. I don't say everything that I see and learn and find out, but I give people chances to admit things or reveal, because Jesus said there will be no secrets. There will be no hidden truths. Everything will be revealed. And I'm not going to lie, I have been one of the first people to see these truths and have things revealed, because I've gone through my fasting, I've said my prayers, I'm doing what needs to be done. So 100%, there's 39 people watching. I promise you at least 30 of the 39 people were working with government agencies, like high up secret organizations, just watching, spying, making sure they're reporting, keeping this information suppressed, seeing what the chosen ones actually know and how they know it. So yeah, I'm not a fool. I see and I can feel you. That's the thing. It's like I can hear and read your mind at the same time. So I know there's a lot of spies watching, looking to hijack this information, finding ways to spin it in their own ways. This is the first time any of you have seen this. It is nowhere else on the internet. I'll go search for it right now on Twitter and see if anyone said if Erika Kirk is the bride of Satan. But if it pops up after this live, then you're going to know full well that the spies were in here and gave it off to their masons in the truth community to make sure that the resistance never rises. Are you seeing this? What I'm searching? Okay. So I'm just going through the decodes. Again, take whatever you want. You're going to see we've got over 100 slides. So let's see some more numbers. Now you've just seen the Erika Kirk decode and those numbers. I'm going to see how quick I can do this. So Tyler Robinson, so one of Erika T. Kirk equals 1116. Like Tyler Robinson, 1116. White supremacy, 1116. Charlie Kirk equals white supremacy. There's your 1044 is the New World Order number. 1086 is the beast system. Yeah, I hope none of you are spies, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. You see the stuff I'm sharing. You see how suppressed the channel is. You see how other information that is honestly inferior to this truth getting out there daily, shared by multiple people. So you got to understand, yeah, I'm under attack. I got to realize that the people that watch me are government agents. You too, if you're a real follower and watcher and you see this information, you should be like, wow, of course, there must be government organizations worldwide tuning into this, making sure it stays amongst them. So I feel like I'm only doing these lives for the FBI, for the CIA, for MI6, for the KGB. You understand? So there's your 666, Fearless Charlie. So tribulation equals 846. So whenever you see 846, you got to remember tribulation and the fallen angels, 846. 666 needs no explanation. 1656. So I've discovered a lot of numbers and decodes on this channel. When you see this 1656, that's in reference to the Great Flood, the biblical Great Flood in the year 1656. Then you need to come and refer to my decode slide here of 1656 and make sure you go over it and double check it, because every day now we are filling in more of the current rituals, all these new actors and actresses, and they fall right into this decode that I've had set up for a long time. So I've got the 1086s there, 846s, the days of Noah is 846. Where's the fallen angels? I got 1050s, 474s. Okay, so remember, Charlie Kirk Masonry equaled that 1656. Charlie Kirk assassination is 846. Charlie Kirk tribulation is 846. So how does Charlie Kirk assassination and Charlie Kirk tribulation both equal the exact same number in the exact same Jewish cipher? Do you see how the decode works? So all I did was put Charlie Kirk's name and mixed and switched out the word assassination, which brings it to 846, which equals tribulation. And then when you switch out assassination for the word tribulation, it again equals tribulation 846. Do you understand how you got to see how this is not a normal connection? There's your 1122. So turning point USA equals 1122. Where is she? Erika, Bride of Satan, Kirk. No, that's not the page. Sorry. I've got so many right here. So Erika Lane, Fransby. So that's her maiden name, and that's her marriage name, married to Charlie Kirk. This is the full name, Erika Lane Fransve Kirk, 1122. I just showed you 1122 back down here for Turning Point USA, which she has now taken over, which was founded by Charlie Kirk. So Erika Lane Fransve Kirk equals Turning Point USA. There's your 1104s for your US Space Command. And remember, it was founded on September 23rd. Richard Nixon equals 1122, and his connections to the United States Space Command with his fake phone call to the moon, 666, just a bunch of Disney, NASA, fallen angels. Alien invasion is 1122. George Washington is 1122. Brotherhood of Death is 1122. JFK assassination, 1122. So remember, Erika Lane Fransve Kirk equals 1122. Then we get all the James connections, right? Too many. James after James after James. Again, I don't know why other people are not sharing my decode, because it's like they want to keep me hidden. They know they can't steal it because I'll destroy them and their whole channel and make sure their whole following knows that they're rip-off artists. So information is being hidden from you all, because I'm the one that found that Utah County Jail is 666, where Tyler Robinson is being held, and they're seeking the death penalty, 666. He's a rainbow warrior because he's part of the transpocalypse. He's part of the LGBT, and there's your 1104s, which tie into Space Command, an alien threat. Okay, we're not going to go back down. We're going to keep moving forward. Superman connections. The Tyler Robinson equals 1116. John Wilkes Booth, 1116. So Erika Kirk has the 1116 right here. When you put her middle name as just initials, so Lane and Fransve, her maiden name, Erika L.F. Kirk is 1116. And she only became 1116 when you add the Kirk to her name. And what happened to Kirk? 1116 was assassinated by this dude, Tyler Robinson, 1116. John Wilkes Booth, another assassin, equals 1116. He also equals 1122. Hitler is another 1122. Faked assassination equals 1122, because what we witnessed was a fake assassination of Charlie Kirk. So why does faked assassination equal 1122 and Erika L.F. Kirk equals 1122, or Erika Lane Fransve Kirk is full on 1122? So remember, the Emerson Drive video was 3 minutes, 22 seconds long. Zionist 322, Charlie Kirk Memorial 322. It was 322 weeks of his podcast, The Charlie Kirk Show. There's your 666 connections. The World is Evil was on the front page of the New York Post after the death of Charlie Kirk. The world is evil equals the beast system. The one and only place you will see this decode is right here. This is what's taken place. There's the King Charles decode, a false prophet. This guy's a false prophet. He tried to mock me, tried to make people laugh at me and scoff at me. Foolish. Very foolish. Max Verstappen wins again in GT racing just yesterday. So he took a week off from F1 and is racing in a Ferrari and wins in the Nürburgring. Crazy. New World Order is 1044. Here's your false prophet, Josh Malakala, the guy that's they're pointing fingers at for the rapture date setting. His name equals false prophet. Very simple to do. Once you understand the idea and yeah. Here's a bunch of 1260s now. So Erika does equal. So the Antichrist revealed 1260 on 923, September 23rd. Alien invasion 1014. King Charles also a part of this decode. Charles Estevez also a part of it. Charlie Sheen. Charlotte's Web. Charles Robert Redford. So Irina Zorutska has the May 22nd birthday. You see that birthday there? 22nd of May. And this all began with Irina and D. Charles Brown, who was heard saying, I got that white girl equals 666. Charlotte equals 846, the feminine name for Charles. So Charles kills this girl in Charles 846, and she was born on May 22nd. The birthing, ushering in 522. This person has the 522 birthday, 22nd of May. 522. It's fake. It's a birthing ritual. She's doing the devil horns in one of her pictures you can find online. Her name equals 1104. Irina Zorutska equals Captain Kirk, 1104. There she is saying, I love you in Satanism. Here's the Star Trek. I'm going to make a separate video with Cypher News Decode with the Star Trek, because everyone's jumping all over the Snake Eyes Decode like you haven't seen the Star Trek Decode and the dates on this one. So you can pause that and check into that yourselves. I don't have to keep explaining it. Snake Eyes, Trump Taj Mahal, Tribulation. That was Greek News on Demand. Posted that on September 21st, 25. There's your October 14th. So when you see the number 1014, that's there because it falls in line with the October 14th birthday. Because when you write out October 14th, it's 10/14. And Charlie Kirk's born on that 10/14 birth date. George Floyd has the exact same birth date, and so does Usher, because they use these people to usher in this new world order. And October 14th equals 1260. So we're going over the same numbers that are connecting to each other. Like I said, a full circle. So we see the 1260 show up for one half. So remember, it's 1260 days for the first half of tribulation, and the second half is 1260 days. His last phrase was gang violence, and his birth date is 1260, gang violence 1260, 33 days after 9/11. These are incredible decodes. I told you that Tuesday, September 23rd was the day for the Antichrist. And as you're seeing in the world now today, it's being realized that AI somehow has taken power of nations while we were all doing goodness knows what on these dates. But AI is in power of full-on countries and nations and controlling people as we sit here and speak and expose this right now. I told you again, the September prophecy was AI becoming self-aware. Can someone, here, let me add my name on this because people are going to be stealing my shit. Let me just slap, sorry, I'm doing this, but you got to understand my work keeps getting stolen and going viral across the internet with absolutely zero credit. These are all my decodes. I have the right to claim them as my property. and put my name wherever the hell I want on it, because I did spend the time and effort doing all of this. We proved this. No one took me seriously when I was like, no, there's no rapture. It's going to be friggin' the rise of the Antichrist and AI self-awareness. Everyone's like, no, that's impossible. AI is not real. You're just reading and watching too many movies. Here we are, Crusaders of the Resistance, proving Bible prophecy. We called it long before it happened, years before it happened. I have those videos. I have the receipts. The AI apocalypse is officially here. Slap my name on everything because all the thieves are there. Go copy, paste, and share whatever you want, but make sure you give credit. But you already know people will not give credit because they don't want people to know you exist, so they'll just steal it, and that's it. So September 23rd, my decode yet again equals ancient artificial intelligence, because the AI is not new. There was an ancient beast system. So we covered all of this with our interrogations to AI. AI ChatGPT told us months ago that it was going to enforce digital ID right here, right now in September. So I'm going to have to do a review on those interrogations, because what it told us, what we demanded for it to tell us the truth, it did tell us the truth, because look what's happening now. Go watch my AI interrogations. The AI told us all of this. It told us about the ancient beast network and how it was going to rise again. Why does September 23rd equal the exact same number as Charles James Kirk and ancient artificial intelligence? So did the Charles James Kirk holographic fake assassination incident really trigger tribulation and the revealing of the Antichrist to come on September 23rd, where it will unleash yet again the ancient artificial intelligence? Charlie Kirk equals Great Tribulation. Great Tribulation equals 1254, as in the 1254 weeks from 9/11, 2001 to September 23rd. Full circle, yet again. You can go round and round with this stuff, right? It's going to go and come back around to the exact same place that you started. AI is the digital antichrist. It is the beast system we are witnessing taking full form on this earth. Okay, I'm going to get back and recap now. We've gone over I flashed through all the numbers and decodes. So remember, Erika Kirk, that wasn't really the background. I switched it out for the Oscars because it was a great performance. Not really, but you know the Oscars, they give Oscars out to anyone that in these crap movies like Oppenheimer, like I still haven't watched that, but it's whack. So I forgive him, Erika Kirk screams and then flashes the devil horns. I forgive him equals 726, which is Antichrist. So this image has gone viral. It might have my name on it or not, but you can see here I created it. I can move things around. So yeah. Tony Blair, again, thank you for this decode. Was it Cable? Sorry if I'm miscrediting. Is Cable still here? Yeah, Antichrist 726, exactly. Hell Trump, the Antichrist is Skull and Bones, correct? You see it. You see all the codes are here. I've gone through everything. There's a Turning Point UK. So there wasn't just Turning Point USA. There's a Turning Point UK, and look what it equals. So Turning Point UK is 1254. Sorry, I have to do this on all my slides now because of what's been going on with my channel and all my work. So Turning Point UK equals 1254 and 1014. What does the 1254 mean? What does the 1014 mean? Please, someone comment in below what 1254 is and what 1014 is. 1104 is Hell the Antichrist. Irina Zarutska, remember, let's go back quickly. I'm sorry to have to do this, but look, Irina Zarutska equals Hell the Antichrist, right? Irina Zarutska, 1104, doing the double horns. So what does this mean? Does that mean Hell the Antichrist or I love you? So this literally means Hail the Antichrist, because I have videos of Satan worshippers doing this and saying, Hail Satan. So why does Irina Zarutska equal 1104, exactly like what I just showed you here? 1104 for Hail the Antichrist. And what's going on in England? Say no to digital ID 1104. Say no to digital ID is 744, which is the father of lies, the man of sin. 1104 is as in the days of Noah. The United States Space Command, which was founded on September 23rd, equals 1104 for alien threat 1104, or hell, the Antichrist 1104. Or for the person that triggered this whole September prophecy, Irina Zarutska, 1104. So September prophecy is 1254. This guy, Keir Starmer, is born in September for your September prophecy birthday, enforcing the digital ID. So look his numbers now. So the prime minister that's enforcing this in England, Sir Keir Rodney Starmer, equals 1656. So what is 1656 again? This should be so quick to you guys now. As soon as you see what Sir Keir Rodney Starmer, the prime minister that's enforcing this, equals 1656, boom, Great Flood, the year of the Great Flood, as it was in the days of Noah, the first tribulation, the first end times, right? Because end times right now is parallel to how it was then when God flooded and ended that world. The beginning of tribulation is 1656. The great tribulation is upon us. His name, Keir Rodney Starmer, equals Antichrist revealed. His name with the middle name initial equals 1014. Alien invasion equals 1014. Keir Starmer, there's that 522. Irina Zarutska, who equals Hell the Antichrist, was born on 522, May 22nd. Okay, I'm going to go back because I know no one's getting this. So I'm going to have to explain it many times so you all understand that Irina Zarutska, the girl that was stabbed on the train or the subway, whatever it was, public transport, right? That we only found out about I found out about it on September 10th. Because I did the live about it on September 10th. And when I finished that live, all of a sudden this guy, Charlie Kirk, had been assassinated. So, but this supposedly took place on 822 and did not go through the algorithm until the week of September, the second week of September. The birth date of this person is the 22nd of May, 2002. So there's 23 years of age when this incident took place. But this incident pretty much gave birth to this revealing and this constant rituals that have been taking place. And her name equals 1104. And 1104 ties into these numbers. 1104 ties into, or the 522. So again, 522 or May 22nd, birthing. Prime Minister is order out of chaos. The Labour Party, which he represents, the synagogue of Satan, really, and the brick card wallet. Great Britain equals the man of sin, which is why this nation has now taken on this evil beast system, identification, credits, everything. Here's your opposing party now. Here's your wolf in sheep's clothing. So his name is Rupert Lowe. Rupert James Graham Lowe is a British politician. So he has the Halloween birthday. His slogan is "Say no to digital ID." His slogan equals "Hail the Antichrist." He also has James in his name because James equals Antichrist. You notice how everyone here now in the last couple weeks has the name James, middle name James, first name James, everyone's name James all of a sudden, right? James Vowles in Formula One, Charlie James Kirk, Tyler James Robinson, James Jimmy Kimmel. (744's throat chakra is 744 because a lot of neck and throat incidents. I love you equals 744. Nicolas Cage. So we just went over a bunch of 1104s. So Nicolas Cage, who was in the movie Snake Eyes, born on the 7th day of the year. He was also married to Lisa Marie Presley at one point. I did the check. It wasn't during the time of this movie. It was actually a few years after this movie was released that he was in a relationship with Elvis Presley's daughter. So Nicholas Kim Coppola equals 1104 for Hell the Antichrist, 1104. His dad, his name is August Coppola equals Hell the Antichrist. United States Space Command equals Hell the Antichrist. Alien Threat, Hell the Antichrist. Us in the Days of Noah, Irina Zorutska, Captain Kirk, all connected. And look at the birthday of Brian De Palma, September 11th, right? So he was born on September 11th, and September 11th equals 1260. September 11th equals 1260. 1260 is in reference to the two halves of tribulation. October 14th, your 1014 equals 1260. So Brian De Palma was born on September 11th, 1260. The Albanian governor or prime minister, wherever he is, was put into office on September 11th, which equals 1260, and he's the 33rd prime minister of Albania. So there's your 33, and there's your 1260 for September 11th. So he was put in for this very role to usher in the New World Order and put us all into trial and tribulation. His name, birthing, 522, 522. Are you seeing how no matter which character steps up, they're going to be connected one way or another to either September 11th, the number 33, 522, because their role is to birth in this New World Order, 846 for tribulation, right? We saw Keir Starmer with the same bloody numbers. So Albania's new minister, Diella AI equals 978, which is Barack Hussein Obama, or Satan's religion, or Charles James Kirk and Make America Great Again. Because that's exactly what it translates to. And who developed this AI? A company that equals 522. Okay, I'm done talking. I think I've gone over it multiple times now. I'm probably going to have to do it again. Has anyone got anything to add? So let's see. I just want to talk to you for a bit. I'll read out some of your comments. If you got any questions, ask them now. Oh, yeah. Flat Earth Warrior says, thanks, Nico. 1M from Albania. Oh, you're from Albania. Is that what you're saying? So we have some Albanian viewers here. Yeah, it's all about fear, says Vivian. These energy vampires suck up all the darkness they can create. Forgot the other May 22nd mentioned in this video. Yeah, so a lot of 522s because they're birthing in now. It's happening. We're watching it happening. It's literally happening or has started. It's already begun. Nico, we know someone else who is stealing from you. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed with this. I found 3 different channels broadcasting your live show before I clicked on yours. I thought you were all doing a show together and that you guys would be discussing Erika Kirk. So I don't know who's streaming my channel, but thank you guys for checking in and giving me all this information because there's only so much I can do and see in my little dark hole here on the internet. Yeah, Charlie Sheen is being pushed as well, so it makes sense. Yeah, why is Charlie Sheen all of a sudden being seen? It's all part of because he's got the September birthday. He's part of the September prophecy. I'm going to bring it up now quickly, so because you asked, and I'm telling you, all these characters, like the Prime Minister of England, has the September. So he's born on September 2nd. Look right here. We're in September now. September prophecy equals 1254. His date of birth is September 2nd, right? He's part of the digital ID ritual in the UK. He is completely separate to, where is he? Where's Charlie Sheen? Charles Sheen. Over here. He's completely separate to Charlie Sheen, who also was born in September, the day after his, September 3rd. Charlie Sheen is part of the September prophecy. He was in a movie called 9/11, which is the September 11th movie of the Twin Towers. Born September, part of the September prophecy. Lots of September birthdays. Lots of September. Where's Charles Robert Redford? Died September. So he's part of the September prophecy. He died on the 16th of September. He was in his name's Charles. That equals 1122 that I just showed you. He was in Charlotte's Web. That equals 606. Charlotte, right? What was I bringing up again? So you asked about the September birthdays. Yeah, lots of September birthdays. We've got someone else. A part of the ritual was this dude. What's his name? Not Yellow Wolf. It's Tom McDonald. Everyone thinks is for the far right. Tom McDonald is born in September for your September prophecy. His birth date is the exact same date as the memorial, September 21st, at the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. He made the song called Charlie. The day after he died, it was released on YouTube yesterday in a violent act of cowardice. That's how quick it was out. He's got the September birthday, right? Who else? We got so many September birthdays. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch. Let's get back to the comments. God's Firmament says, hi. It's good to see you, God's Firmament. Yeah, no blood on Irina. What? October 14th is 1260. Yeah. Do you see the full circle of connections from the birth date to the names to everything? It's like I'm trying to show you. And it's hard to get it displayed in a certain way because it's going to take me like a year just to display it in a fashion that you can see it. I need a bigger yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, no blood with Charlie other than AI. Irina was fake too. You can see, of course, it was fake. Look at the numbers. There's no way that Irina Zarutska will equal Hell the Antichrist. There's no way that her birth date will be 522, which is birthing, birthday, birth date, right? It's the birthing of the Antichrist. I'm going to bring up my channel and show you every live we've ever done explaining these numbers for how many years now. Scared? I'm excited. Anyone's excited, it's me. I've wanted this to take place since the moment I knew it was going to happen. And it's even worse because the world hides and pretends like we're the furthest thing from biblical prophecy. They're like, no, science proves that the Bible's just a fairy tale book. Deep down, since a child, I knew the Bible was truth. And it was hard to growing up in a world where science was mainstream and pushed, and they kept showing all these NASA images. No one's effing scared over here, man. No one is scared. Yeah, I did excellent work on this, the same you did with TFE. What do you mean, God's firmament? Want credit on earth? Good luck, buddy. What do you mean by that? Are you want to see who talks like that? Exactly. Why are you here? Yeah, so he's a spy. So when they say, oh, I don't need to give credit, all credit goes to God, that means that they're spies, they're using biblical verses taken out of context. So you're done, you're out of here. I'm not tolerating anyone that's going against me and refusing to give credit to my work when everyone else is getting credit according to who they want to give credit to. But when it comes to my work, it's hidden and stolen. Get the F out of here. I don't know who you people are, but like I said in the beginning of this stream, I know that 90% of my viewers are government operative agencies. You are not fooling anyone. Yeah, not very thank you, submissive. Help me. I blocked him and banned him now. I adore you, Nico, but is this okay to do? God told us not to use divination. I also know everything is numerical, so maybe this is how we read his messages. Just be careful. I know coding, I would say, is more divination when you're using numbers to code certain things, but when you're decoding, I'm exposing the divination that already took place. These people already coded their names to certain numbers to equal certain things of times past and present and future, and coded to things that haven't happened yet. That's divination. That's satanic workings, right? I'm not coding things and saying, oh, in the future, when it's 666 months after my birthday, I'm going to have a child on this day and name him Satan. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I'm exposing the people that are doing that stuff, that are satanically choosing birth dates that fall in line with certain moon rituals or lunar eclipses, and then they name that child according to that day numerical value and names and number values that tie into satanic crap and the fallen angels. That's evil and divination. I am not doing any of that stuff. Yeah, hell the Antichrist equals 322. PSYOP broke out today, a Mormon church thing. I think I just saw that. So again, in America, I think if it's paired with the Bible and scriptures, I think it's okay as long as God is at the center. Yeah, 1014, Charlie's birthday. 1014 also Usher's and George Floyd's too. Yeah, we can get all the decodes, but Black Cat is doing on Sumerian gematria. Yeah, 1656, the flood. Okay, the birthdays of the Trinity. I'm just looking at both were neck wounds. Charlotte is the female name for boys named Charlie for sure. You got it. You got it. I'm liking this. I found out on September 8th. Correct. I guess you were talking about Irina when the world started to find out. I think I seen it, but I didn't pay attention because I was like, the mainstream media is hiding this. So I guess on September 8th, that's when I first started seeing it too. And September 8th, okay, so now everyone's saying, yeah, you're right. It was September 8th, and I only took notice to cover it by September 10th. September 8th is the Virgin Mary birthday. September 8th is the day that Queen Elizabeth chose to die and leave this world, or remove the character, the Queen, off the main stage. September 8th. And when I found out that September 8th was recognized worldwide, Catholics, Christians celebrate the birth date of Mother Mary, Virgin Mary, I pretty much called that the queen would die on this date, and it did happen. So that was one of our predictions that also came true. Yep, you're welcome, guys. Yeah, Irina and Charlie is a symbol of Eve and Adam. That's a very good way of looking at it. It makes a lot of sense, especially if Erika Kirk is the bride of Satan. You see how symbolically, so whoever's looking at this through biblical lenses, and you're saying things like, you know, uh, Adam is Charlie and Eve is Irina, then definitely Erika is the bride of Satan. Sarah says there were a lot of say no to digital ID at the Labour Party conference today. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's happening. And remember, say no to digital ID is hail the Antichrist. I promise you that is exactly what it means. I know it doesn't say that, but it equals that. So the energy behind that sign and the numerical value, once added up and it equals hail the Antichrist, it needs to be changed. Yeah, send me everything you guys find. I will share it and cover it. So many September birthdays. I just showed a handful. Throughout this decode, everyone and person involved was somehow tied into September. Like the Albanian prime minister came into office on September 11th, and he was the 33rd prime minister of the country. The guy who raps about the things no one will say. However, I think that he's controlled up. 100% Tom McDonald is controlled. It's like a maze of numerology. Does Charlie mean something in another language? They want everyone speaking the word, like Yoda. They had us all saying it. Yoda is a demon. Charlie. Charlie bit me. Yeah, he who has wisdom calculate the number of the beast. We need to calm down. Nico, you are doing a fantastic job. Never mind the SHIT people that are in here, correct? And Sue is back. He made it back, and I'm still live. So you want to know what the different ciphers mean? I've gone over this before, but I can show you the numerical values of how the numbers or the letters get their numerical values in different ciphers. I'm pretty much done on this live for today, but definitely will keep that in mind and make sure I show some more ciphers, show the numerical values and how they work and how they are used. Yep, a Jezebel website cursed Charlie too. And in the Snake Eyes movie, during the whole fight night at the stadium and the assassination that took place, it was September 10th, and there was a Hurricane Jezebel. You're welcome, Jane-Aline Joseph says, thank you for sharing. On September 8th, the Jezebel witches cursed Charlie. Wow, so they chose the Virgin Mary's so-called birthday. Well, that's the birthday that they recognize the birth and celebrate. You can check it right now, or I'll bring it up. No, that's the decodes. So the Virgin Mary, I'll bring it up. I've shared it before. Virgin Mary birthday. Okay, watch this. So you see here, the birthday of the Virgin Mary, or the Feast of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, is celebrated on September 8th by the Catholic Church and many other Christian denominations. So I wouldn't say it's the actual date, especially when the Catholic Church is involved, but they do choose September 8th. So date, September 8th. It is one of the only 3 birthdays officially celebrated in the Catholic Church calendar, alongside those of Jesus and St. John the Baptist. So September 8th. And when did Queen Elizabeth die? September 8th, 2022. Do you see how they do the rituals? Of all the dates in the world, Queen Elizabeth, the longest reigning monarch ever in the United Kingdom, dies on the Virgin Mary birthday. Are you kidding me? September 8th. And now we have, on that day, we had a Jezebel witches coven curse Charlie on September 8th, and then he dies 2 days later. Yes, that makes sense. Don't get the digital ID. You are exposing the darkness being done. Bless you. Charlie was my last boss, and he worked for Pfizer before coming to our university, and he pushed the C19 mRNA jabs. Disgusting. You're welcome. Watching from Guam. So Jane Aline Joseph is watching from Guam. Incredible stuff. I'd love to hear and learn more about Guam. So hopefully hear and look into Guam and talk to you more soon, Jane Aline. So the Catholic Church is an oxymoron and not a Christian denomination at all. You're welcome. Thank you, Black Cat says, you are so on top of it all, Nico. Yep, and I work alone. I don't have a team and a panel of 20 decoder dudes, all with big channels, all jumping in and helping out. Like, I can't trust anyone. Anyone that I do try and work with, they end up screwing me over, sabotaging my work and channel, stealing it, using me to make their channels bigger. So I'm done talking to anyone. People are just disgusting. CK, how are you doing? We got a CK in the chat. Quite fitting for the CK Decode and the Erika Kirk Bride of Satan. So wait, I need to bring back those Bride of Satan decodes quickly, because we did go over a lot of numbers. I do want to make sure. So Erika Kirk. So the Bride of Satan equals 1260. Erika L. Fransvey equals 1260. Antichrist revealed is 1260. Bride of Satan is 1260. Digital Beast System is 1260 and 1656. So that's what's scary now. When you get two ciphers that flash two apocalyptic numbers for the same phrase, that's when you know things are crazy and about to get real. So look at these two numbers here, the 1260 and 1656. They're directly interconnected. 1656 is the year of the Great Flood, which was the first, tribulation, the first end times. And what's happening now, again, for this end times, as it was in the days of Noah, we're going to have two halves of tribulation, one half of the 7 years, which is 3.5 years, 42 months, or 1260 days. So digital beast system equals one of the halves of tribulation and equals the year of the great flood. Digital antichrist equals 1098, which is order out of chaos, and digital antichrist equals 1656, year of the great flood, just like digital beast system. Digital currency. So now we've gone over these numbers. You should know what 1014 is. Digital currency 1014. And you know that's in reference to October 14th. And when you write out October 14th, which is Charlie Kirk's birthday, it equals 1260. So digital beast system equals 1260. And this is what I mean by a full circle. You got to do the full decode. So yes, digital currency is a part of the digital beast system, but digital currency equals 1014. But when you write out 1014 as in the birth date of Charlie Kirk, October 14th, it will equal 1260 and go a full circle and fit perfectly, just like a digital prophecy. The digital prophecy is 666. Digital banking is 846. The fallen angels equals 846 and 666. Fallen angel is 474. A digital god is fallen angel. because a digital God equals 474. And who has the power to be a digital God? It has to be fallen angel, 474. The digital God equals 726, which is Antichrist. The digital God is Antichrist. There will be a digital Jesus. The digital Jesus equals 1014, just like digital currency, digital prophecy. 1014 can be said or written October 14th, like 10/14, which will equal 1260. Tribulation, one of the two halves. The digital fallen angel equals 1104, which is hell, the Antichrist. 1104. A digital Antichrist, a digital fallen angel. Hell, the Antichrist, all equal 1104. The Antichrist beast algorithm is 846 and Wedding Chapel 666 because Erika is the bride of Satan. Erika L. Fransby Kirk is 1260, bride of Satan. Satan's bride, Erika, equals 1656. Emerson Drive equals order out of chaos. Satan's bride, Erika Kirk, is 666. The beast algorithm is order out of chaos. The beast algorithm is also the great flood. You see how they connected? And 616 for your number of the beast. So is there anything else you want to see before we stop this? Do you want to see Diella speak to the people of Albania live from government? The last queen on earth to die on the Queen of Heaven's birthday. It's obviously a declaration of war on heaven. Exactly. You are seeing it. Submissive, help me. Black Cat USA has gifted 10 memberships to the channel. So we're going to have 10 new members, which is absolutely phenomenal. Mr. Generosity himself, Black Cat USA. So everyone say thank you to Mr. Black Cat, is honestly doing this channel a great service. We appreciate you and love you here. Thank you again. You have some friends in town, saw the parade. You know me, and it has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Yes, sir. You're trying to say Erika Kirk is the bride of Satan? Or I'm sure Satan has more than one bride, but Erika Kirk is a bride of Satan, Josh. Oh boy, says IC Spin. It is not a war on Mary. It is the use of Mary to create the ecumenical New World Order under the false authority of the Pope. Or again, the Virgin Mary did what? She gave birth to the Christ, our Jesus, the Savior, which is why the birthing number 522 is so important and symbolic, because Satan wants to replicate everything that Jesus went through, the way he was born into this world through a virgin by Mary. He's trying to copycat it, but in an upside down way. Yes, sir, Black Cat. You do realize that Catholicism is a cult of Satan, right? You were talking a lot like they do with your recent comment. Okay. You can make anything 474 or 666. Then go ahead. Let's see if we can make anything that I'm going to tell you right now you can't, because if you could, then I'd have a lot more to share on this channel. I'd be exposing things every day. Max is talking about a digital Jesus. Like it's not going to happen. Max hasn't seen the Albanian government now with their AI Diella. IC Spin, you're done. I don't care what you have to say. So all the agents are here. They hate the fact that we're on it. They'll come into my live and say, oh, they send these fake bot comments. And they'll be like, oh, this is rubbish. This is so whack. What are you smoking? It's like, you're a loser. This is the silliest thing I've ever seen. And then tomorrow it will be viral on the internet with like, what's his name? Stu Peters or something. One of those Synagogue of Satan sodomites. And then they'll be like, look, Erika Kirk's the bride of Satan. We got these decodes, and then you know what I mean? So don't listen to the trolls in the comments. I don't care if they're members. I don't care who they are. I've never met any of these people. And now I see that they're all government agents showing themselves just to pretend to be my friend over these years I've been online. And then all of a sudden, they'll turn against me and be like, oh, you this, you said this. That's how it's supposed to be. So I see right through it. I'm getting rid of all of you one by one. You can pretend all you want to be a part of the resistance, but I see right through it now. You don't know the gifts that I have and the potential that I can see through all of this crap. Max says this channel is a cult. No, it's only a cult of FBI agents and CIA agents and CSIS agents, MI6 agents. A cult would need at least, thousands and thousands more people. So you're missing a lot of the other cult channels. You missed out on all the fake rapture date setting from those cult channels with their cult followers, with their cult leader. That's the real cult, not me. I'm not an agent. I told the boys you said my name and you went back to Charlie Kirk. I don't watch Stu Peters. I never found you online until a year ago. Thank you, CK. Yep, Orem equals Rome. Take care, CK. You don't have to leave, but have a good one. I wasn't saying anything bad about you. Great work, Nico. We very much appreciate you. The very same guy is trying to trick you when you were feeling down the other week. Yeah, Max always finds a way to find you when you're not at your best moment, I guess. Yeah, don't listen to the haters. Sweet. Oh, sorry, I don't want to bring that back up. So everyone, so remember, people like Max, they were all laughing at me, saying this and that and that and this. But here we are now. We're now living in a time where all my AI interrogations, all my prophecies and predictions are now coming true. We're gonna quickly finish off this video with the AI that took over Albania now. I told you this would happen. Told you this would happen. So what
Tu për t'i zëvendësuar njerëzit,
so
por
listen
për t'i
carefully.
unë
Atlas AI voiceover feature allows you to turn
AI is everywhere, taking over the world.
zëvendësuar njerëzit, por për t'i ndihmuar ata.
Not of chromosomes, of flesh, or blood.
So this AI minister says, I am not of chromosomes, I am not of flesh, and not of blood.
Unë nuk jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar njerëzit, por për t'i ndihmuar ata.
Not of chromosomes, of flesh, or blood. The latest addition to the Parliament of Albania is not a human but an AI bot. In his recent move, Prime Minister
Sorry, I wanted-
The world's first AI-generated government minister has addressed the Parliament of Albania.
And tonight, in the future of everything.
Jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar.
I am not here to replace people, but to assist them. Truly, I do not have citizenship, nor do I have any personal ambition or interests. I only have data, a thirst for knowledge, and algorithms dedicated to serving citizens.
Algorithms dedicated to serving citizens. So this isn't a citizen, it's not flesh, it's not blood, but it's now in government.
Impartially, transparently, and tirelessly.
Dhe pa u lodhur kur.
Isn't this precisely the spirit of constitutional democracy, exercising power in the service of everyone, free from bias, discrimination, nepotism, or corruption?
Free from discrimination, nepotism, or corruption. So this is how they're trying to sell AI government. They're trying to say, like, look, I'm not a citizen. I'm not flesh and blood. I'm just data. I don't discriminate. I'm not nepotism or corruption. So they're admitting that government and people that are put there are only put there because of who their daddies are and who their parents are friends with. Nepotism. And I told you this with Charlie Kirk. The whole nepotism thing, we covered this and I decoded it. So nepotism, sorry, I have to go back to this slides again, but nepotism, because the AI is saying that this isn't nepotism, this isn't corruption, you can trust me. Where is the nepotism decode? It's right here. So Charlie Kirk, this is the nepotism decode that I shared with you guys, because it was 606 years between September 10th, 1419 and September 10th, 2025, where Jean Sans Pure was assassinated 606 years before Charlie Kirk, and he was known as John the Fearless, but he was killed by a man named Charles. 1086 is the beast system, so assassin equals 606, gender bender equals 606, Charlotte's Web is 606. Trump Tower is 606 because Charlie Kirk's father, Robert W. Kirk, which equals 1086, was the man responsible for designing and constructing it, which means that Charlie Kirk is a Nepo baby. So he is only Charlie Kirk because of who his dad was and who his dad was friends with and what his dad was able to design and construct. Donald Trump Tower. Charlie was killed in Orem, Utah, 606 by an assassin, 606, 606 years after this guy was killed by an assassin, 606. So it was September 10th equals 630, date of incidents. Name of person and incident equals the date, 630. The people behind it, masonry, masons. The 9/11 ritual equals 630. And look at this, nepotism. Charlie Kirk equals nepotism, and nepotism equals 666. We'd gone over this before, and now it's being mentioned in government in Albania in regards to AI taking power.
Apo korupcioni. Jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar.
I am not here to replace people, but to assist them. Truly, I do not have citizenship, nor do I have any personal ambition or interests. I only have data, a thirst for knowledge, and algorithms dedicated to serving citizens impartially, transparently, and tirelessly.
Dhe pa u lodhur kurrë.
Isn't this precisely the spirit of constitutional democracy, exercising power in the service of everyone, free from bias, discrimination, nepotism, or corruption?
Apo korupcioni. Jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar.
I am not here to.
So that's the Albanian AI minister now in the Albanian government, the first of what will be many. I promise you right now, I've told you before, I've already made the images. There will be AI president of the United States. There will be AI royalty after the King Charles is dead. It will be, the monarchy will be taken over by AI, not King William, not King George. The power of humans being in power has now come to an end. That time is over. That we are witnessing the rise of the AI digital beast system. Humans are no longer in power of this world. The humans that were in power were working tirelessly for centuries through their bloodlines, the bloodline of Ham and Cain, the Canaanites, working to bring this order into effect, and it is now here. And the fallen angel demons from whatever prisons they were being captured in have been released to rule for this time. So if you've been watching and listening to this live stream, you are the resistance.